new and different perspective every week on LEGO sets, news, media, and more. You're listening to the BCC Podcast.
Today is Friday, May 11th, 2018, and you're listening to episode 151 of the BCC Podcast. I'm Ford, and I'm fresh out of finals, and it feels amazing, and I have to go back to school in just 2 weeks again anyway. So what does it matter? Tonight I am here with Mace.
Hello. Gonna be a good podcast this week. A lot of stuff to go over.
Yeah, it's probably because we forgot last week, but don't tell anybody.
Don't bring attention to the strings that hold the puppets.
I'm also here with Leo.
I finished finals up last week. But I have
Are you drained?
Before I return.
Nice.
I was quite drained. My GPA went down a bit, but that's okay.
Oh, that's a shame. How
It's
about
not
you,
bad.
Clinta? You had finals as well, didn't you?
Yes, I did, and I am done with those, and I don't have any more school till October.
Very nice.
Also, we did not forget the podcast last week, but since stuff was weird with the last podcast because of a majority of things that happened, then we decided that it would be better not to do a podcast. So we did not actually forget it.
Yeah. You'll... Well, if you listen to the last podcast, you'll understand. I'm also here with, last but not least, Orion.
Sometimes I just lay down on the floor in my room. I stare up in the ceiling, and I'm thinking, I don't understand what I'm doing here. Like, a wave of existentialism just washes over me, and I think everything I've done is gonna fade away. No one's gonna remember what I've done. No one's gonna care. And then I get
Way
then
to
I get
start
a
off the
notification
podcast
on
all
Twitter
cheery,
that,
buddy.
Inhumans got canceled. So
Yes.
Did it really?
yeah, I was shocked.
Like, that's an actual thing
It's
that got
official now.
canceled?
Yeah, it's official
Finally.
now. That gives me
Wow.
the will to live again. So I got up off the
There's
floor
hope
and then I attended the podcast. So
And
So
as
you're
if CHF
saying
won't be the new
that-
Picasso, we all know it will.
So you're saying that the Inhumans are like Padme, in that they lost the will to live?
well, no, she didn't lose the will to live. Anakin just killed her. I mean,
The
this is
Inhumans were the
different.
younglings. Their story got cut mega short.
I was gonna make a dwarf
terrible.
joke, but then I'm like, no, that's
Nice.
that's not Star Wars.
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have to use Star Wars jokes on Marvel stuff now because Star Wars, like, handed over itself to Marvel. I don't know if you heard about that.
Murder.
Because Infinity War, which Leo still hasn't seen as of this
Tomorrow.
recording. Yeah,
As of this
tomorrow's
recording,
too
it'll be
late.
Tomorrow morning.
Every day is too late.
Yeah.
You had to see it, like,
Seriously.
I
2
had to
weeks
write
ago,
an
man.
English paper
You
the
had to
night it
see
came
that
out.
movie before it came out. To
I
be
had to
cool.
write
I
it.
did.
All right.
I saw
My
it before it
grade
came out.
depended on what I did instead of going to see that movie.
See, Mace is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mace is a cool kid.
Well, Mace has a job and I don't.
But there's a letter from Kathleen Kennedy at Lucasfilm. For those of you who don't know, she's like the CEO of Lucasfilm. She wrote a letter with, I guess it's Rey, I guess, handing over the lightsaber to Iron Man because Infinity War won like best grossing movie or whatever.
Biggest opening of all
no.
time.
Opening
Well, they
And if I'm not
that-
mistaken,
that's-
every movie does that when their record gets beaten.
well,
That
yeah,
particular
when the record gets beaten for like fastest to gross this amount of money in like a couple days.
Uh-huh.
So you had like Jaws to Star Wars, and then you had Star Wars to what it was it Titanic
Titanic, I
or something, and then you had
Yeah.
back to Star Wars, and then now Infinity War.
So it's not that weird.
No, yeah, they
don't know.
they do that all the time. I'm not sure what they did
I've
back
never
in the older
seen it
days.
before. I've never
the
seen
latest
it.
in a long tradition. That does not happen very often. There's only like the 4th, 5th time they've done it.
Yeah, mainly just because of like inflation with the box office and stuff. It's like a lot of films now get a lot more technically a lot more money than they used to. So it's harder to like pass that goal now.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it used to be just a couple cents per seat. Like,
Well,
100
they
years
used to
ago
keep
or something
movies
like
in
that.
theaters for like 2
and now
years.
it's like, Yeah, and now it's like $20 a seat on opening weekend.
I don't know if it's that. It's
Well,
not like
to be
that for
fair,
everyone.
Then there's more of a budget for movies
Yeah.
themselves now.
I pay like
not
I
like
pay
that
like
for everyone,
I
you're
pay
right.
like $8 a seat. So
Well, I mean,
mean,
the
a
cheapest I was
matinee.
able to find on opening weekend was $13. Still a lot. And it wasn't even like one of those premium seats. It was just like a normal chair. No recliner or anything. So
oh wow, no recliner.
I
First
know.
world problems.
And they gave
anyone?
me like nachos instead of popcorn, and the cheese was all like,
Oh, nachos is like way
Yeah.
better than popcorn though.
Yeah, but they don't do good well with the cheese in theaters, I think.
I don't eat at the theater.
Me neither.
I go a
So
lot.
I navigate the whole problem.
I've grabbed like full things of popcorn in the seat next to me that people left from the previous showing. Just eat that.
you just pick up the scraps.
I'm
before the
always like
janitors
sneaking
can
stuff
clean it up.
into the theater. One time I actually snuck like not Tupperware, but a styrofoam takeout container of Chinese food into the into the theater. I was just like eating that as I was watching the movie. I can't remember what I was seeing though.
I totally should have done something like that,
Good
but I didn't have the. It was a hot day that when I went,
I would never consider doing
so
something like
I
that.
couldn't really come in with a jacket. I'd be all suspicious. Though I very well could have tried.
Well, I always bring
it
a
is
jacket to the
always on
theater
the
because
Arctic
it's like
Blast in my theater.
sometimes they put too much AC in there or like the seat's uncomfortable. So
Yeah.
I love it when they
Always
do that.
here.
yeah.
I hear you. I hear you.
I'm always like sweating profusely for some reason. I don't know why. I just like it's cold and then like I'm just sweating. I don't know. It always happens when I go into a theater.
I don't know why that is. I know other people have had that too, but yes,
So
I like
we've
it
got
too,
like
but I
a
don't mind.
bunch of sets to talk
We're
about
right.
now.
that is not a good segue. 0 out of 10. Orion, you try.
Yes, I did. I tried.
What?
Yeah, we are like a chimpanzee riding on a Segway.
That's
So
horrible.
we got like a
fucker.
bunch of sets. I guess we'll start with like, I want to say it's the biggest one we have. Yes, it is. The biggest set we have first, because we don't save the biggest for last. It's the Capitol from the City Line. It's literally what it's called.
I think it's more like
60200.
capital.
So it's like,
Absolutely
is it the capital of Lego City?
capital
It's just a bunch of buildings and some cars and sports things.
Is it like a
It's
critique
a
of
city.
capitalism?
No, it's like a city,
Yeah.
like
Because if it were a
actual
capital, they'd have, like, some kind of
city-ness
mayoral
they're trying
manor.
here.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just like some buildings, that's all.
Yeah, a few small
seen a Lego
buildings,
City
some
movie?
cars, some people. What you'd expect to see in a city.
Pretty much. I like that there's a hotel, but there's not much space in it.
The exhibition looks
What?
well. It's like they're all little
need
interesting
more
sets.
pizza
At least they're not like pizza places. I mean,
Lego City needs its
there's
pizza.
there's too many pizza places.
That's
it's-
true. There's too many pizza places. Like we already got the pizza van.
I
think,
feel like there's a
was it last
surplus
year?
of pizza because that's the only thing that cops in Lego City eat, and cops make up like about 80% of the population of Lego City.
But here's the thing.
Wouldn't
Now
there
that
be
they
donut
have like
shops then?
those little
Yeah.
like, they need to use that the donut print more
Mm,
from like I think it's Simpsons.
yeah.
They need to use that donut print more because that way cops can actually eat what they want.
Actually, speaking of donuts, have they done like I don't know what it's called, but it's like in Iron Man 2, the big donut thing that's in a ton of movies. Have they done a Lego set of that yet? Like the big donut?
I
No,
I don't think so, no.
think they have actually.
Because that would actually be really cool for like a Lego City.
There's
set.
a lot of sets from Marvel they haven't done. They didn't even like cover Dark World or Winter
Well, I mean, it's not
Soldier.
like a Marvel exclusive thing. It's an actual place that they shoot a ton of stuff around because it's so iconic looking. It's like a landmark in the U.S.
When was the last time they used that location?
I'm not sure, but it's in like a lot of stuff.
Was it in Homecoming? It might.
That would be
have.
an interesting callback, though, if it was.
That would be.
I've seen that. I've rewatched that movie quite a few times, and I don't remember seeing that donut.
I mean,
All right.
it's a good
Fair enough.
expansion to
But,
whatever cities you want.
it's kinda
It was
boring.
Mr. Del Mar's
You know, it's
sandwich place.
kind of there.
It's dull.
It
I
doesn't
feel like-
seem like
Yeah, it's kind of
much
there.
of it.
That's
It's
the
not-
wording.
It exists.
You would expect
Yeah.
a capital city to. You'd expect capital to be more
Some
like
kind of
a
administrative
mayor's
building.
office or something like that, and this is
Yeah.
just like have a
Yeah.
bunch of city-based stuff.
Well, I feel like this is
I
more
agree.
for like this is more for like people who already have like a good chunk of like Lego City sets, you know? Like if you know, like you go to your like rich, you know, friend's house and they have like a table in their basement, it has like a huge Lego City on it. This is the set for them.
For me, this is more like a
The city
starter set.
expansion.
If you want to like really
Yeah, it really
get
is.
into like the city building kind of thing.
Yeah, and there's a little.
Because you
bit
got a
of
little,
Do we have a price?
yeah, you got a little bit of
It's-
everything. That's it.
Well, how much is this?
683 pieces, so it's going to be
It
quite a
doesn't
bit.
it doesn't say.
I-
I
Myself,
don't think it says.
I don't know.
It does not say.
Yeah, it surpasses the city square from.
I'm
2015.
thinking like 100, 150, that kind of range.
Oh, okay. Because
Well,
like
bigger than City Square.
like a good startup. I don't know. I'd rather.
How much was City Square?
Let's see.
Yeah,
the
it was-
city
it was,
square
quite a
was,
bit.
oh, it was $190.
Like I'd rather buy that what was it that set we talked about a while ago that we all really liked. It was the skateboard park thing. I'd rather like buy that and a couple other ones
You
instead
mean
of
the
just buy
roller
like
coaster?
no, it's like a
No,
it's like a
the
skate
little
park.
skate park that could be rebuilt into stuff.
Oh, it's the
Yeah.
arcade one. Yeah, I agree.
Maybe I'm not sure, but you could buy like a couple different unique city sets instead of this as a startup. This seems a little bit
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's got some of everything, but it's
not. It's
a lot.
it's got some of
got
everything, but
nothing
not
noteworthy of anything.
enough of anything.
Yeah, it's like it's spread itself. It's spread itself too thin. I think.
Yeah, it's not got enough of any one thing to be especially eye-catching in that particular regard. They're like trying to get a little bit of every single area of city in there, and it doesn't. It's got the bustling feel, but it's not captivating.
It's
Yeah.
weird. It's like I feel like the the people packs, like the fun at the park and such.
Yes,
I feel
that's
like
what it's trying to be.
those are more like those sets are more alive in terms of like if you're just gonna talk about city sets, those types of sets are more alive than this set is.
I can see that.
Even
I think
though
this
it's
does do,
literally
however, is all but
just
confirm our suspicion
minifigures that
Lego
you're getting
City
it
is
for.
run by the police.
It's weird. It's also running out of ideas, but that's neither here nor there.
The corrupt.
That's why it
police
needs
were
those
putting
sub
it to
brands like the
ground.
Arctic and the Jungle, which like, yeah, they're good.
No, those are not good.
What?
The Arctic ones, no, those are not good.
Okay, the Arctic ones are pretty bad. The Jungle one from last year is pretty cool.
I liked the jungle.
What was the
ones.
one before that?
I like the animals that they gave with the jungle ones.
Yeah. So the next one we have to get away from this boring thing,
Okay.
is I guess it's like a promo. It's 40305 Lego brand store. So this is like a half modular. I've taken to calling some of these buildings like if they have floors
Not mini
and they have
modular?
like at least 3 walls, I tend to call them half modulars.
It's more like a
Because
quarter modular.
without the back
find
wall,
some way
it's
to get
not a
alliteration
modular.
in it,
So
though.
it's like a half modular. A hemi modular,
Pseudo-mod?
if you will. So,
It kind of works.
hemi modular. Is that a word?
Oh,
Pseudo-modular.
all this
Okay,
techno
yeah.
jargon.
Pseudo works.
It is it's an incomplete building,
But it's like,
They broke
it's
the
got
fourth
everything
wall
you need.
a long time
except
ago.
for
Except like a DVD copy
Except
of
for
Rick
the
and
fourth
Morty.
wall.
Yay.
Yep.
Oh, good grief.
Speaking of walls, it has the pick-a-brick wall.
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, do you think that this is a
'Cause we had
continuation
the
of the
minifigure
other
factory. or
meta
whatever it
Legos
was.
that we've been seeing recently?
Now this.
Maybe.
Yes,
Maybe.
that.
Yeah.
That was it.
And we've also had the Lego employee.
True. Wish I could get that.
So now we have
Not
this.
really. It kind of speaks for itself.
So, is there really much to talk about with this?
Not
This
really,
won't
it's
be
just
commercially
it's
available.
Basically just
So
yeah, it's just like everything that you would have. I feel like there's a distinct lack of representation of sets, but then I'm gonna start sounding like I'm some kind of like weird diversity nut. I don't want to sound like that. So let's move on.
Yes. Do we know how much this one's gonna be?
The creative store. Oh, this one. As far as we know, it might be like a promotional type of thing, where if you spend like over $100, you can get this for free. That would be ridiculous. I'd rather it just be like a store exclusive.
Yeah, I'm also not seeing a piece count on this.
it's definitely not an official set. It's like that little BB-8 that they gave out.
Something
yeah,
like that.
that's
Yeah.
my thought.
Though I wish it
So,
were.
yeah,
Wish it
it
were an
would be
official
nice
set.
if it were.
We need more stuff like this that's like in the open market. I feel.
Yeah, and I think that if it were more widely available, more people would get it.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
So moving on, we have another promo, which is the
I think this looks
creative storybook, which is
Ripping off of the ideas
40291.
pop-
I think it looks pretty
It does
cool.
look
Yeah.
cool. However, it looks like it's ripping
From a
off of
certain
the
point of
Lego
view.
pop-up idea set.
Yeah.
In a way,
If
it's
anyone
ripping off
remembers
part
that.
of it.
Yeah.
It's
That
ripping
kind of
off the
stinks.
cover, but it's not ripping off the pop-up
Probably
effect.
not.
Yeah, exactly. So it's basically taking just parts of that. Does the
Well,
book actually
From
close?
what we can see, I wouldn't.
This
say
one,
it's
no.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
construction.
I mean, I can't tell from the angle that they have it at, but
Oh, no, it definitely can't.
Exactly.
No,
For a free exclusive
Oh, so this
offer,
is
I mean,
$20
that's not too bad.
no, not
with
at
a
all.
purchase of
Well,
99 board
just buy the
Yeah.
Sanctum
Oh, yeah,
Sanctorum,
yeah.
and then you get this. You know.
Yeah, but you have to spend $100 to get it.
Well, with Lego, that's
have that many
relatively
spare
easy
boards?
with Lego.
Yeah, it's pretty
True.
easy.
True. Spend more than that to get the Infinity
More
War
than we would
collection.
like to disclose.
Yeah.
How much was that total?
I don't like to think about that.
The Lego executives are like, this does put a smile on my face.
Yeah. Well, here's a metric that I always like. Infinity War probably cost Mace more than one wave of Bionicle back in 2016 did.
I got all of that too.
Yeah. So you keep on saying that Bionicle G2 is expensive. Look at Infinity War, guys.
You hear that? That's the sound of Mace's money begrudgingly being thrown off a very tall cliff.
And loving every
Fun
moment
isn't
of it.
something one can
The
say.
money is
If it
glad to
comes here,
serve.
it'll
More sets.
Trust
grind
me.
us into tiny pieces and blast us into oblivion.
But this does put a dent in my bank account.
Which
I'm
does
going
put a
to
smile
tomorrow
on-
morning.
They already did that joke.
Yeah.
I had school.
Leo, you need to see
and I was
Infinity
busy
War.
today.
You should have seen
I
it
know,
today.
I've learned that too late.
He was busy. Something came up.
Because now people don't care about spoilers, man.
No.
You're going to be screwed.
Can we talk about spoilers on the podcast yet? or
We
no?
can't because Leo
No,
hasn't
we
seen
can't.
it.
Because Leo hasn't seen it. Because he's being
wait
a
a minute.
scrub.
Them's fighting words.
I was not sure what word you were going to use for that. Anyway.
Oh, we'll film the fight
I thought they
and
were
get lots of
cleaning
views.
words. I thought they were words to clean house.
Are we going to move on to the next thing or just throw shade?
Yes,
at
we
each
are.
other?
So
Oh, no,
the
not
first 2018 Lego Ideas review stage is upon us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It includes such amazing things like the Embraer A29 Super Tucano, the
But it has
SR-71A The Final Flight, and others like Treehouse, Stitch, and modular arcade. That doesn't sound bad.
Can we just?
Arcades are cool.
Yeah.
We gonna go over each one?
Yeah.
Ooh, that class assault
Yeah, why
ship
not?
looks nice.
Except it breaks the rules.
It does.
It does.
It.
And it looks
Wait, what do you
huge.
mean it breaks
Any
the
license
rules?
Lego already possesses.
There's a big
don't
There's a
rule that
rule
you're not
against
allowed to
using
use Star Wars
license.
stuff or anything like that.
You're
And
not allowed
somehow
to
they
use
keep
like
getting submitted
existing
for
themes.
review.
Oh.
But they keep doing it and just to get likes and views.
Well, but this is by far the most impressive thing on this sheet, though.
Well, I mean, the Jedi Council was also impressive, but that didn't pass.
It's not allowed
So were
to
your
pass.
segues
There's a
for.
0% chance that this
Hey.
will pass. 0%.
I see you. Yeah. The problem is the one I'm really rooting for is the MST3K one.
Thank you.
But I know that's probably
It's not gonna happen.
Big Bang, I'm
It's not gonna
consigning
pass,
to a
but-
flip.
Hey, weirder
It
things
makes
have
me happy
happened.
that
They
it
did
got-
Big Bang
I'm positive
Theory
that was
for
a
crying
fluke.
out loud.
Bazinga.
Hey,
Okay.
Penny, Yakuza laugh track. Ha, 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 ha. Man, that show's terrible.
I know it's not gonna pass, but I am just very happy that it made it to this stage.
Yeah.
Because it makes me happy that enough people like it that they were willing to vote for it.
I would honestly okay, I'm not gonna make fun of the guy who made this, but or girl, whoever made it. I don't know.
The individual.
Who would ever want I Am Amelia Earhart?
It looks like she's excited to go off on Crash and just like.
Yeah,
the
it would
aliens
probably
need-
get lost pretty fast.
You see, it's based
That's
off
a
of a
good
book.
context.
Amelia Earhart's bones.
I'm not. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. Probably, honestly, outside of the Star Wars one, the best set here is the vintage motorcycle. Because I don't know, you guys probably haven't seen Lawrence of Arabia, but this reminds me a lot of the motorcycle that's in it.
Myself.
I kind of like this whole vintage
Oh.
look.
I don't know. I
That
like the
motorcycle.
motorcycle. It's
Yeah,
cool.
it's
I know everyone and their brother has heard of that movie.
I need to see that movie again.
yeah, but
But I think a lot of people already submit motorcycles.
oh, okay, they do.
To Lego Ideas.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of them, and all of them look fantastic. But since none of them seem to make it, then I kind of doubt this one will. I don't
Imagine
know.
someone submitting a Lego Star Wars motorcycle, ticking all the boxes.
Work.
But you also have to use illegal connections and altered pieces. That'll
Oh,
really tick them off. And also make it way too big.
Oh, and
So
use
exceed the discount limit.
use some Mega Blocks when
No,
you're
wait.
making it.
imagine if all the Lego Ideas sets submitted are just Tron Legacy sets. It's like yes,
Like they're all like a
please.
different vehicle or a
Yeah.
different scene.
They're all like
Like one bust of
It
Tron.
doesn't have to be just Tron Legacy. It could be like classic Tron,
oh yeah, or just
just to increase the amount of spots you have.
What about a RoboCop set?
just more
Yeah.
Tron sets.
Mm. The
Um,
Flintstones one.
also,
is
we
a
haven't even
possibility.
talked about Flintstones.
Flintstones.
make it, I
Meet
think.
the Flintstones. It's an interesting choice.
I wouldn't buy it,
You know, something-
but
Yeah,
I could
it
see
is.
it
I
making.
actually would not be surprised if the Flintstones one was the one that got in.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they did Voltron
Not for any
and
particular reason other
Back
than
to
it
the
sounds like
Future.
something they would do.
It sounds like something that's fun.
Nah,
And-
the Yellow
It
Submarine.
It sounds like
was-
something that they
no,
could
was-
sell.
Mhm.
It
I mean,
does. Yeah.
You wouldn't think that Yellow Submarine would have gotten through, and there we go.
Mhm.
So
Well, a lot of Beatles fans.
But they all grew up and died.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of
Really?
stuff coming back for Yellow Submarine. The other day, then I saw some
Oh dear.
Hot Wheels for Yellow Submarine. Yeah, I think I took a picture of that. I'll have
That's
to show you later.
hilarious.
Honestly, though,
It was very.
Well, I mean, Hot Wheels is also doing like Star Wars character themed cars, which is also
so
just
weird.
like absolutely,
absolutely
like,
barbaric.
baffles me. It baffles me.
Are they not
Like,
good?
how does that work?
Yeah, bathroom.
I
Amelia
mean, like, there's a
Earhart,
Rose
though.
Tico car. A Rose Tico car.
Where the Team Toe
That's a low
Pagliese
blow.
are. He's the best.
Because apparently she's tall enough to drive.
I try not to think about such things.
R.I.P. short people.
What?
Short people got no reason to live.
Oh,
It's that song, you know.
I don't want to take it that
Yeah.
far.
but whoever made that song would.
This Amelia Earhart set though. It's like that's definitely not.
Boo. Ryan, we're
Happening.
gonna ground you for a
That's
week.
not flying.
Wow.
I see you.
It's a
Well done, well done.
It looks like she's holding a stick
We
of
haven't
dynamite.
actually talked about the treehouse one at all.
The
That's
treehouse
true.
one is
There
nice.
is a tree.
It does look kind of yeah.
It's well done, and it's.
I think
I've
it would be
seen people
cool
if
play
this one
made
treehouses
it.
before. I doubt it's going to make it, but I would like it if it
Yeah,
did.
I mean, like, I doubt it's gonna make it as well. We did just get a treehouse set. I think.
Yeah, exactly.
I think.
It's coming out, but we will soon, yeah.
Okay. I think it's a creator set or something. I don't know.
Creator 3-in-1 with the little pirate ship on
there
top
are
and all
trees?
that.
You know, I always wanted a treehouse, but
No
couldn't
tree.
because
And no house. And no houses.
well, there's no trees that can support the weight here, and also my parents never had time to build one.
Which is why I just climbed the tree.
And that's when you hire the
Yeah, I never
firefighters
climbed a tree when I was a kid.
to build the tree for you.
You had an. I'm not going there.
I
I'm
had
not
allergies.
going-
I couldn't
that-
go outside.
There's a very obvious rabbit hole that I really want to go down, but I'm not going down there. You're not going to get me that easy.
I mean, you can.
So how about that modular arcade then?
It should have been
Now,
Flynn's
Yeah.
arcade.
Not a
You
bad
can.
set. Yes, you should have.
Jeez.
But I don't think they're gonna take fan submitted modulars into account.
They haven't in the past. Although, like, would we count the old fishing store?
I mean, I was thinking that the fishing store was pretty close.
It was a bit. It had its own thing though. This is straight up modular.
Yeah, it is. So it might work. It might not. Lego might decide that's really close to what we do, so we're gonna later on in like 2 years do something that's loosely based on this. I hope that no one notices.
There's also Stitch.
Yes, there is. There's a
Because we had Wally.
We don't.
And if we had Wally,
Why?
then we can also have Stitch.
I don't know.
It's
Oh,
just, yeah,
that's
I
true.
was
That one
thinking
got
it's an
through,
answer
so
to
this one
Wally.
might too. I mean, that is a good point. This might
It's
be
so that
marketable. This might be possible.
Har.
It's so that you can hold him next to you, so you have a Stitch at your side. That wasn't even funny. I'm gonna stop.
Every doctor's favorite
Move
thing.
along, move along.
Anyway, moving on from me not being able to tell.
No, we can always sing.
I thought there was.
Yes.
Isn't there a no singing rule? Is there one?
Rip Leo.
My
We should
leg
have
is-
a musical podcast where we sing everything like the movie Les Mis, and it's just like, no,
Oh my god.
Lego
we're going
Biz.
to move
That would be
on.
cool.
We're
It's
going
the
to see what the next set has in
Wolverine.
store. my name is.
You would hate
My
that.
name is Orion from BCC.
Save that for the secondary channel.
Where we do food reviews.
Oh gosh, secondary channel content, Patreon exclusive singing podcasting.
Yeah,
Yep.
boy.
God.
It's just food review.
It's just
fact, I
musical
might-
food
I
reviews.
might post one for like a really like basic food.
Well, I mean, you
like
can like put
goldfish or
anything on.
something.
You can put anything on the second channel, really. Just like
Oh baby, we're gonna have some fun
yeah.
tonight.
Oh darn.
What have you done, Orion?
All right, so in all seriousness, Orion, your favorite MCU movie is getting a sequel.
Ooh.
It's called Ant-Man and the Wasp.
You mean not directed by Edgar Wright?
That's right.
Dude.
And guess
No,
what?
it's not, Mike.
It's getting 2 sets, and one of them has been revealed. Guess what it's called?
Is it called?
Quantum mechanics.
I don't. What is it? I don't know.
It's
What
called
is it called?
Pew Pew.
It's called
Bugs to the
Quantum
Rescue.
Realm Explorers.
I was so close. So close.
Oh, come on. The trailer's cool.
I mean, like, oh, all right. I haven't even seen the trailer because I'm just not interested. I saw like an ant playing the drums, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, all right, whatever.
I'm kind of not interested
Yeah, that
actually
after
happens.
watching the trailer in this movie. It's a shame.
I know I'm gonna watch that.
Like, it
I
just-
didn't like the
don't.
first one,
I don't like
but
what I've.
I think I might
seen
like this one.
because it's just like it just feels like discount like Hot Fuzz style. I just like I don't like that vibe. It just was
That
It has
disingenuous.
Morpheus in it.
I don't know.
I don't think this one will feel like that anymore. There's no having Edgar Wright and then firing Edgar Wright to this movie. There's just no Edgar Wright at all, so I don't think this will have that.
Maybe we'll see. I don't even know who's directing this, but I don't know. The
That's
sets
fair.
look they
Somebody
look okay,
McGee.
but I don't really like a majority of the Marvel sets. I don't know what it is about them. They just
Is it the fact that they're mostly just minifigures and
well, yeah, they're
built
mostly
with
just like
secondary?
minifigures and like these. They look like they don't look like Lego
Yeah.
sets. They just look
They're-
like I don't know, like quote unquote toys. They don't look like Lego sets to me.
Except
Especially
for the
the
Spider-Man ones,
Spider-Copter.
which look like both.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're not.
The Spider-Man ones are pretty good.
I'm not
from
vibing
a
with
couple
it. I
years
don't
ago,
feel
yeah.
it.
They're solid.
The Infinity War sets, to be honest, like they're really good all around. Yeah.
And their movie accuracy is pretty on point.
Like the new Guardian ship, I think like me and I think Mace
Oh yeah, I have all of them.
like the full one with both portions put together. That is so satisfying.
Oh yeah. And
It's
there's
so
room
good.
for every Guardian inside. So cool.
Oh yeah. And then you got like 3 more seats if you add on the little like pod thing. But there's other sets like this Ant-Man set that just like they don't do it for me.
It had
Especially,
a very
like,
good quirk going for it.
The one for the first Ant-Man was a really cool set. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
I
pull
don't
up
know
a
if
picture
have
for
you
him, 'cause
ever seen that set?
They do a
Orion?
lot with the concept.
No, I
of the
don't think
movie.
I have.
All right, let me find it.
Man, no wonder I didn't like Ant-Man. It's directed by this guy who's done like TV episodes like The Goodwin Games, New Girl, and then Jim Carrey's Yes Man, The Breakup, and Bring It On.
Wow.
Is he returning for the second?
Yeah. Ugh.
Wah.
Ant-Man.
Yeah. So like this set because I guess we're just introducing this to Orion now.
Yeah.
It's basically the flying ant.
Oh, really?
And then it can like you can ride on the flying ant, and then it comes with 2 Lego bricks. There's a red one and a yellow one, and then you build larger versions of those to simulate them
Yeah,
actually.
I'm sad I
shrinking.
missed out on this one.
Yeah, this actually is kind of a really inventive.
It's a
little-
clever little
it's a
thing.
nice
I
little
like it.
set. This is probably the best Marvel set I've ever seen, honestly. Just because it's clever.
For the time, it was.
Texture.
And also the wing
And then the
pieces are
minifigures
really
are like,
nice
yeah.
and textured.
Yeah. And the ant is like pretty good. Oh, and another fun fact: this set got recalled.
Did you cut out? Uh-oh.
Hello.
What? Yeah,
I think
We
you
didn't
cut
hear
out.
you there. We heard this set is
this set. Yeah, this Ant-Man Final Battle set actually got recalled
Oh.
when it was
really?
released.
I was not aware of that.
What was-
Because
no.
if you see the ant legs, they're like not connected the right way.
Oh, so it was an illegal connection.
It's not like an
Oh.
illegal connection. They just didn't have the friction they needed to stay up. So if you try to like balance it on the legs, it would constantly just like flop onto its belly.
Man, we are scraping for these puns, aren't we?
Please stop.
So they needed to add like 12
That
parts to
counted
it,
as
I
a
think.
pun?
No. It wasn't my pun anyway.
It's from the
It was in
movie.
the movie.
Isn't there a Lego
Leo?
Ideas ant set that looked a little bit like that?
That whole
Maybe.
bugs
There
thing
was-
they were doing?
Yeah.
I think so.
But like you take a set like
Quantum
this
mechanics!
that's real clever, and then you gotta follow it up and we get weird gray bubble thing.
Quantum
I
mechanics
actually kind of like
strat.
the way this looks. Just because it looks cool.
Now, I don't much care about the vehicle. I would want it for the characters, and they're not very well done.
There's not enough VHS
The
filter.
characters aren't.
I don't know why they
Yeah,
use it
what was
here.
on the VHS filter?
Why didn't they
Nobody
why are
likes
they
the new
poorly
Iron Man
printed?
helmet, okay?
Because it needs the little antennae.
No one likes to
Nobody.
That's what it needs.
Nobody likes that new Iron Man helmet that they keep on using for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't necessarily like the colors that they used on her outfit. That shade of gold with that blue, I don't particularly
She looks
like.
like
And
she's
adding
wearing
the
the
red to it,
Captain.
too.
She looks like she's wearing the Captain Marvel suit from the leaked set photos of Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It doesn't do it for me. If that had been on like the same black that Ant-Man is wearing, then maybe. But now the two characters look very, very
And
disjointed.
who is this
They don't look
ghost
like
character
this.
supposed to be?
Well,
Ooh, the
That
bad
is
guy
the
of the
ghost
movie.
character from the trailer.
Goes to the
So,
Iron Man
who is it
villain.
like, it shows the other face that they have.
here's why I don't think the Marvel sets really hit home for me. It's because it's a lot like when we're talking about Star Wars, like the new movies. What are you even making sets of? From the new movies, really. There's not a lot there. It's like the only reason they're making sets is to capitalize off of Marvel's pop culture impact. When I watched Infinity War, I was like, and I heard there were sets. I'm thinking, what did they even make sets of again? There's maybe
They
two
made
vehicles?
sets of the. Oh, I can't say. Okay, yeah. The
but
sets
there's, like-
walk. They had one for every scene. Three
pretty much.
for one of the big scenes, but they were little ones.
But I mean, just in general, maybe not even counting Infinity War, then it just doesn't feel like there's a. It's like making
it's-
Lego sets for Jason Bourne or the Fast and Furious almost.
Yeah, it's by virtue
You're
of
definitely
this
right,
thing
and
being character
Avengers
and
2
not
suffered from that a
vehicle or
lot, their
location.
sets.
Oh, yeah.
Vehicle for the case of
Definitely.
Star Wars and location for Lord of the Rings.
Well, yeah, it's
In a
like
way.
this vehicle is totally
Yeah,
bland.
Infinity War kind of bucked that trend.
I'm sure I'll understand.
Because there
when
was
I
a
see
lot
it.
you could do with that.
Yeah, a lot of vehicles and locations.
And they did very well with it, too.
I mean, Lego should at
Honestly,
least
yeah, they did really well.
Lego should at least try to not. I don't know if they stick very accurately to what whatever's in the movies, but they should play it up a bit more. They have these cool poster things for the minifigures with the yellow backgrounds. Put some really cool, vibrant, yellow in the set.
What
This
we
just
need
kinda looks
is
like-
I don't know,
this
a
is
Spider-Man
like an
set
Age
where
of
he
Ultron
goes to a pizza
set.
parlor or something.
It does.
Actually, yeah, it is.
Oh, come on. We always need pizza time.
I think, we already
Yeah.
talked about how we don't need more pizza
What would you like to
time.
have? Avengers shawarma break?
And if it's a Spider-Man set, it can have pizza. Anything else, no, but
Yeah.
No,
Spider-Man.
I
I
guess
would
it does.
pay a lot lot of money for a Lego sticker. No,
for the
not
new
a sticker.
Spider-Man
A printed
Home Pizza
piece
Time movie.
that says
I'm sure we'll get
pizza
one.
time on it.
Oh gosh.
And then it's got
engraved.
yeah, it's got Spider-Man, and
No,
then
no, wait, it's got the
underneath him, it just says pizza time, kind of swirling around like a circle, a half circle kind of
No,
thing.
what it does, it's got a Lego. It's a Lego rendition of when the
Mr.
when the guy
Z's.
puts his hands up in front of him and goes, "Whoa, stop!" Like that. That's
Mr.
amazing.
Z's.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's got Mr. Z's on there telling him to stop.
Pizza time?
What I think Marvel really needs are more comic
They need to remake that Daily
oriented
Bugle tower.
classic
that
hero
that
type of sets
stick.
that aren't just
That's
focused
dead.
on the MCU.
Hmm.
Yeah, because it's something that they're really suffering from. I feel
What's weird is that I
could
it's
feel
all
like
about the
Bugle.
movies and all about the movies, blah blah blah. But then we got sets last year from the
But it had
Detroit
Lola.
Steel set with Coulson,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and that didn't really
Oh, yeah,
subscribe to any
those with
movies. We
MODOK.
also got those Avengers Assemble sets from a while back.
And we got
And
the
then the
MODOK
Spider-Man
Lab,
sets
and we
from
got the Hulk
just 2 years
thing,
ago,
and we
like
got
the bridge battle.
Mhm.
We need more sets like that.
Well, Ford,
Where
would you buy a
It's like
Fantastic
a
car?
play set, but it's also
would
not
buy a
so much
Fantastic Car, Mace?
driven by the movies, because when you take out the movie aspect, you take out so much.
Yeah, the Fantastic Car.
I would. Yes.
Fantastic Car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Not
the
the
Fantastic.
Fantastic
Oh yeah,
Car.
I would buy that.
I'd buy it.
I wouldn't.
Imagine my
Come on.
shock.
Give Stan some
Fantastic car.
slack.
Just because the name sounds so lame.
It's from the
Fantastic car.
60s. You gotta give
Back
him a
when
break.
Peter
Hover
Parker
car
constantly
that-
wore a sweater
Cool
vest
didn't exist 50 years ago,
and
man.
tied everything.
But like, we need more like classic heroes and classic villains. You know what I mean?
I don't know if
hasn't
they
been
have
invented
the.
yet.
I know this isn't Marvel or anything, but do they have this in Lego? It's like the Flash's vibration face. Do they have that?
No.
For the
They've only
minifigure?
done
They
2 or
don't.
3 flashes because every set is Batman, and I'm not kidding.
Well,
So no,
yeah.
they don't have anything like that.
Ironically, I feel like Batman v
they got
Superman
wasted.
has more
Whatever the
like
case.
Lego set potential than a lot of the Marvel films.
Got what, 3 sets?
Yeah.
Yeah, the BVS sets were terrible.
It only got like 3.
Yeah, that's too bad.
I mean, they weren't terrible; they were just not good.
They weren't
Look, if it's a mediocre,
weren't
it's
very,
terrible in my book.
eye-catching, we'll say.
Yes, speaking of DC.
Okay then. That's terrifying.
But we do have some DC news.
Yay.
Ah, yeah.
Ooh.
We're getting a Jessica Cruz Green Lantern minifigure.
From
For a
the
moment, I thought you were gonna
Aquaman
say
Rage
Jessica
of Atlantis
Jones.
movie.
She is in the book.
This was after
She's
my
in the regular
time,
Green
so I
Lantern
have
book,
no
right?
clue who this is. I've never
brand
read
new
this
character.
before.
Don't worry, she's
Yeah, Green
5 years
Lanterns.
old at the most.
Yeah, she's one of the Earth ones now.
The Green Lanterns title, not the
She's
not
with,
the
Simon
Hal and
Baz,
the Green
right?
Lantern core book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gathered that much because she has a human name.
Mm-hmm. Hal bound their rings together so that they'd have
Yeah,
to
she's
learn
alright.
teamwork and yada yada.
Clever. I see.
I guess we could have gotten Guy Gardner and
She's
Kyle Rayner
still.
before.
I,
We have
I just
Hal
wish
and
we had
have
gotten
John.
Lanterns
You know?
3 and 4 before we got number 5. Yeah.
I kind of
Lanterns
wish we
3
got
and
Atrocitus
4, we don't
instead.
have them.
Just saying.
Yeah, we could have gotten
So why
Atrocitus
do they-
too. That would have been cool.
Outrageous!
So why do they have an animated movie about Aquaman and they're not calling it outrageous?
Oh yeah.
Could have called it The Outrage
Seriously.
of Aquaman.
It's an obvious name. Why are you not calling it that? It would be the best name. They better, at very least, reference it.
Outrage
If
of
they don't,
Atlantis.
I'm gonna be ticked off.
I'm sure they will in a movie called Rage of Atlantis. They gotta say
Outrageous.
I
outrageous.
hope they do. I hope they do. Outrage of Atlantis. There we go.
Atlantean outrage.
No, that's perfectly normal.
Yes.
Is
that.
it because he talks to fish? That's why it's outrageous. Am I missing
Ford,
something?
have you ever watched Batman Brave and the Bold?
Orion, we should watch that.
Very
show.
cute.
Sounds so
It's like
tacky.
Because,
I haven't
at
watched
some
that
point
show
we
in
need to educate you.
a very long time, so you're gonna have to give me some credit here.
At some point in the future, then you will be educated on the subject.
Yeah.
Brave and
Against
the
your
We do not
Bold.
have time to do so now.
Whenever I think of animated Aquaman, I think of either the cool Justice League version, or I
Those
think
are
of the
two
really
pretty big
lame
extremes.
Super Friends version,
The challenge of
where when he's tied up to the I guess this trap with like he's like side by side with Wonder Woman, and she's just like, "Hey, talk to fish or something like that to get us out of here," and he's just like, "I can't actually talk to fish," and then she just rolls her eyes at him.
And my immediate thought is, actually, you literally can.
Is this also the series where he drowns in water?
That's literally your thing. You telepathically communicate with fish, and they obey you as Lord of Atlantis.
What is he, like
I
a
hope-
whale? He has to come up to breathe or something? Man.
It used to be if he came up to breathe and didn't come back
But-
to the water
That's
to
what
breathe, he'd lose all of
Aquaman
his
used
powers.
to be. Now he's just a bro from Hawaii.
Jason
Right.
Momoa.
Now he's just
Now he's just
discount
like,
Thor.
my man.
You literally
Now
got
he
I
has
wish he had a
Kristen
personality
voice.
They got
personality like
Thor
that.
and
but he doesn't.
Oakenshield
you,
to play
you
him.
literally got like the beefiest dude from Game of Thrones.
No,
to
I'm not
play
saying, but I'm saying
Aquaman.
it looks like they ripped Thor and Oakenshield
Yeah.
from
No,
the
Yeah,
that's
and
inside,
they
not.
just
That's not Thor.
threw a
That's
trident in
not.
his hand and said,
It's
"Go
not
be
Thor and
Aquaman."
Oakenshield.
Oh,
I'll take your word for it.
Not really.
honestly, he was
They
the
look
best
very
part
different.
of the Justice League movie. I liked him.
He was.
I still haven't seen the Justice League movie.
I
You-
saw the
you don't need
special
to.
edition.
Oh man.
The-
Ben
Yeah, my
Affleck straight up
condolences.
looks like Ellen DeGeneres or whatever in Justice League in some scenes. Like I don't. He looks so
Wow.
sad. He's so much better looking with like a beard, but like clean shaven, he just looks so just Like everything's
Not
just been
again.
sucked out of him.
Hey, I hate to do this, but speaking of clean shaven,
Oh, are you serious?
we're getting some more brickheads, which have grown on me now. I got
Are
the
they-
Go Brick Me set. It is fantastic. Get it. They
Yeah, I think
made,
it's a
they literally made a
This is
2-pack
getting out of hand.
with Batman and Superman from Justice
Well,
League.
we'll have to do that on our own.
And they did not include a mustache.
I see why you made that segue now. I was starting to think, wait a minute, why would he use that to segue?
They-
That doesn't make. Oh, I see you.
They did not include a mustache that is sinful. Why would they do this?
Sharpie time.
I'm not sure how I feel
I've
about
already
this
seen
Batman.
somebody on like Reddit do it. Like they actually gave him the mustache. I can't find the post. What's
Orion?
going on
Eyes,
with this
though.
Batman?
The beady soul.
I haven't seen Justice League, so you're gonna have to tell me.
Ryan Klenda?
He
you
has
have
a
any
beady,
enlightenment?
soulless character, so...
That's actually true.
Mm,
But you could say that of anyone.
true, true.
I'm far from enlightenment.
But you do know a lot about the CGI Stash Man.
Sorry, what do you want to know about the mustache?
Oh, I don't know what they asked. I wasn't paying attention. I was walking
Here's
out
the
the
thing.
over.
Why were you
Does
asking me
Superman-
then?
Tell.
Does
wasn't me. I
Superman
did ask.
here? Does he look more natural?
Wait.
He's about as
Wait,
believable.
natural?
If they
Sorry,
had that
where?
set-
What
Like,
picture am I supposed
does
to
he
look at?
does he look less like a monster than he does in Justice League?
Wait, the
Oh, when you
brickhead
put it like
version?
that, then yeah.
He is stunned and
Yes.
unable to parry.
I mean, what? Well, for starters,
I see what you just
for
asked.
starters, this brickhead has a shirt on, so automatically it gets a 5 out of 10. It would have gotten a 9 out of 10 if it didn't, because that's
But
how
he's got the
Cavill is in
six-pack.
Justice League. But no, he's definitely not. I think he's way more threatening.
You got the
He's more
beady
threatening
little
here, you're
eyes.
saying.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
The way I understood the question was if the one who was in the movie was replaced with the brickhead, which would be more believable.
Oh, no,
brickhead.
as much as I don't like Justice League, I think Cavill's really good as Superman. I think he's okay. It was just like
But what if
everything
Cavill
else.
did the motion capture for Brickhead Superman?
You're taking this
Yeah,
too
I think that's
literally.
If there was a Brickhead movie and Cavill did the motion
No,
capture,
it was
my
a normal
goodness,
movie and
because
Cavill
of the
did motion
mustache,
capture as
dude.
Brickhead Superman.
you're really messing me around here. Just get Andy Serkis to do it.
There we go.
There we go.
That would have saved the movie.
Yep.
You don't even need Henry Cavill in the movie.
it
They should have just fired him and gotten Andy Serkis to motion capture Henry Cavill.
And he could have done it too.
Then you would have still had Henry Cavill's creepy, not mustache face.
No, because then its entire face would have been creepy CGI, so it would have blended better.
But does it matter?
No.
Nah. Doesn't matter at all. I still have no idea what's going on with this Batman because I haven't seen the movie.
He's got glasses on.
It
I think he looks fine.
yeah, it looks
I'm
weird.
glad we can all agree on this.
I don't.
I think it
like
looks fine. Yeah, it looks
It's
weird.
good to find common ground sometimes. It's Batman.
It's I just don't know what this is.
It's because it's Batman.
It's like,
Do you know why?
is it because he's Batman?
No, it's because his parents will kill you, monster.
Wow, it's horrible.
That too. That too. Rip. Oh, there's some other brickhead.
All right,
news.
I
true.
think
Oh, boy.
we could talk about other brickheads, but we really should
Oh,
be
boy.
getting to the game because we are
That's true,
running
otherwise we're
out
not
of
gonna
time.
have time for it.
So,
Yes, I
R.I.P.
am.
other brickheads.
So we are going to play a game.
Leo,
that
you're on
Mace
game this week.
has coined,
right?
Called Various.
All right,
and
take us
Variants.
away.
This is one we've played in the past. This is a game where I'm going to give the name of a minifigure, and y'all
best
must
name.
name how many variants it has had throughout the years. Now, since Han Solo comes out the 25th, right? Solo movie?
Okay.
Alright. So, I'm not sure when our next podcast will be out, so I figured I'd theme this around
Yeah.
Star
Yes.
Wars. So that's what we're going to do. Probably.
Not a bad idea.
Just like the one that I did a couple months ago for The Last
All right.
Jedi.
So, there is
Alright.
going to be something of a
good.
theme to this.
Well, I'm dead. I mean, yeah, let's
so,
go.
the first minifigure is Han Solo himself. Now, how many variants has he had throughout the years? Go. No.
Oh dear.
The
Does carbonite
No,
solo
it is not
count?
counting
The
carbonite.
brick. That is carbonite. Okay, good.
Oh, okay.
No, not.
Oh,
the
it's
name of
not
the
counting carbonite?
No.
Not even
no,
like
no.
the tile
Just
version?
minifigures. Just minifigures. If you can
Not
take
the
off its
brick head
head,
either?
then you can count it.
No brickheads don't
Just
count.
making sure.
And it's not a brickhead.
Let's see.
No brickheads.
If
Just
you take off its
minifigures.
head, then he'll be dead.
Were there any? Were there? Okay.
You mean the
no,
microfigure stuff? No.
Mm.
I'm trying to think. Were there any of the mini figures of him?
No. No.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't think so.
And if there
Alright,
are,
so Clenda, you
don't
have
count.
yours. Anyone else?
I'm talking to
Okay,
you,
I've
Leo.
done my guess.
Anyone
Don't
else have
count them.
theirs ready?
Don't do that to us.
Yes, I have mine.
Orion, you have one?
I got mine.
Guesses of Han Solo? Man, I haven't even started thinking. Okay, I guess I got one.
Must be thinking really hard.
That's a yes.
All right. Well, when Orion's ready. Okay.
Anyway,
So,
All right.
I guess Ford, what's yours? 17. Clenda, what's yours? 7. Mace, what's yours?
17.
14.
7.
All right. So Orion,
At
what's your guess?
14. Mm-hmm.
14.
Have there been in existence?
Yes, 14 Hans.
How many Han Solo minifigures? Not including Carbonite.
15?
Not including. I don't know.
Alright,
I'm gonna
well,
go with
all of y'all
15.
undershot. There are
Yes.
a total of 35 Han Solo minifigures, according to Brickset.
Man, I was thinking
Knew it.
24.
I am basing this off Brickset, so
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yes, you forgot to count those because
We
there's
should've
one
That's
known,
with
I
because
mean,
I
it's
forgot
Legos
to
yellow,
count
and
all
there's
the
another
ones where
variant
he's
with
just
blue
wearing a
and
white
all that
shirt.
stuff.
Yup.
And he was still
Well,
yellow.
darn.
It looked like there's about 3, 4.
How many versions of him
'Cause
were there when he was still
A
young?
lot of the variety came after the
3.
change to the flesh tone.
Yeah.
Okay, I only count.
Alright.
I could only remember one.
That should be a point for me, shouldn't it?
Okay. I should just perpetually add 10 to whatever I guess.
Because like
Mhm.
every time, well, ever since like, I want to say up until the Death Star,
You may as
there
well.
was like a new version of him in pretty much every set. He
A
came
guy that
in,
never changes shirts is...
right. Like
35.
How does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. 34 different ones. Oh, however many Leo said. He said 34,
Because then the
right?
2016 Death Star happened, and like
Yeah.
now he's using the same version for his OT appearance, which is like,
All right. Next
fine with me, man.
minifigure is General Kenobi.
all right,
Okay.
who's
so-
next?
Yes, 1 point for me. This also includes Ben Kenobi.
Oh, also,
Not
that's
just when he
1
was
point
a
for
general.
Leo, right?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
he
it
has not
is.
been called Obi-Wan in a long time.
Wait, old Ben
Mhm.
Kenobi?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna
27?
just go an even. I don't know. Nah, not even. I'm gonna say 27.
Yes, the cape change. will
Hang
count for a
on.
variant.
Do with or without capes count?
Macy's did 37.
Man,
37.
what if it's a different like
Why not?
Yeah.
material?
Can I change?
Ford. All right, Orion 31. Ford, you said 30.
I'm just gonna go with
Mace, you
30.
said
I'm gonna
37?
say 31.
All right, Klenda, what's yours?
Yeah.
30.
35? Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Actually, no, I'm gonna go with
Ford?
35.
You're right on the money.
Yeah, that was right last time, so it could be right
This-
this time, right?
30 exact,
it's not.
according to Brickset.
Oh!
well done.
30 exact?
No.
This
Oh.
also includes the
Wow.
RD
One
version
over?
that went in
Come
disguise.
on.
That's amazing.
Well done.
And of course,
Nice.
you can't forget the classic light up light
Oh
sound.
Yeah,
my
that should count, that
goodness,
should
that's
count.
right.
Oh.
I do
That's
too.
awesome.
It's something.
Oh, I love that. I have that.
I want
So
just
cool.
And
one
so
that
what?
can do that.
You know, that set that it comes in is so underrated.
I lost one of the big axles
It's
that
so underrated,
that
the
went
set
with
that it
it,
comes
so I only
in.
have the one.
I love that set.
Yeah, but it was fun while I had it.
I don't remember where my axles for
Right.
that set are
Alright, y'all
either,
ready for the next one?
to be honest.
Wow.
It was a fun set.
Alright. The next one we have is the Senate.
Alright. Who's next?
Sheev
Sure.
Palpatine himself. How many variants of the Senate have been produced by Lego?
Oof.
Sheev.
Sheev.
No wonder he wants to change his name. His name was Sheev. Sheev.
25.
Okay, Ryan 25. Mace 10.
I'm going to
Alright.
guess.
I don't know. I don't know all about
Yes,
this Lego
10.
stuff.
including the Emperor.
10.
So wait, is this is Palpatine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, including the Emperor.
10 Ford? Alright.
I can only think of like 7.
I'm gonna go with 10.
Even doesn't.
Yeah,
Alright.
might be
10-4.
So
overshooting.
Ford
that,
10,
but we'll
Klenda
see.
12, Mace what?
I'm gonna go for an even dozen.
You were 10. And Orion, what'd you have? 25. Okay.
I was 10.
Ford and Mace,
25.
you're one off. It's 9. 9 according to Brickset.
Oh, I knew it.
Is this one
I
of the
was
ones the
gonna say
technicality
9.
where one
Only
counts but doesn't
9?
really
I'm
count, so we
sure
still
you
get a
were.
point?
Nice
Only
try.
9.
You had the
not
yellow
over 9.
one from that,
It's under 9.
you know, from the shuttle that came in. See, there's
No, it
a very
is 9.
light bluish gray that they started.
Yeah,
using.
there's
exactly
yellow
9.
Yeah.
That weird Clone Wars one that came in the Venator class. That was weird. And a bunch of other stuff. One even lists Emperor Palpatine spongy cape. I'm not sure where that's coming from, but yeah, much better fabric.
Oh yeah, that's the new type of cape.
Ah, so that doesn't count. So 9 also. So 10 also. No. Okay,
All right.
Never mind. I can't
Wow.
twist this. I can't twist this. Drat.
I have 2 more rounds if you think we can go for it. Time for one
How
or
many-
2?
Do we have any more?
At least one? Alright,
I think we have time to. Yeah.
we will do our last one then.
At least one.
So,
Yeah, next
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, it depends
get
on
ready,
how
because it's a
fast
trap!
This one is.
Akbar. How many minifigures has Akbar had?
Akbar's son.
4? Mace?
Oh
Alright.
come on, dude.
I'll go with 4. That's my final answer until I change
I'll
my
go
mind.
with 3.
I'm gonna go with 6.
I was gonna go with 3, but then it would seem like I'm ripping off of 4.
I could say 3. I said 10 last time, and me said it first. I think.
Did you say 2
Yeah, I
or
did.
3?
Okay, I'm gonna
3,
go.
you sure?
No, I'm gonna go with 3. Can't
Alright,
cover it. Oh, come on, man. You're gonna do me like that? I mean, I can only think
2?
of like
Alright.
1.
So, Ford, you
I
have
can
3.
think of at
Kinda
least
sucks.
3, so that's
Thunder
why my
two.
You
guess
know what?
is
I
4.
think I am gonna go with 2. Watch this
Mace,
board
you
is
had
right.
Yeah.
4. And Orion said 7, right?
Yeah.
Is this 6?
4.
Well, he's gonna be BRB.
I thought he
I
was
thought he said
6.
6.
Klenda,
He
you are
said-
right. There have been 2. Yes, there's the one that came from the set in 2009, and then another one that came from that A-Wing.
Oh, okay.
Only two?
Does that even count?
Yeah, that's the second one.
And then the episode 7 one.
I thought there was one that came with like an A-wing or something.
It was the same one. Same outfit.
But wait,
What about the
wasn't there
episode
a
7
third
Akbar?
one that came with
Hold on, all right, so
the
let me look at what these
Resistance?
sets are.
Yeah.
transport?
What about Resistance outfit, Akbar?
So he says. Yes, please look it up.
Hang on, I'm gonna look this up.
Yes,
now,
so there's one that is in the Resistance
'cause
transport.
I'm pretty sure
That's
it's
one with the different
3.
clothing. And then there's one in his
Not
white
to steal
vest.
Clenda's point.
Oh, Magnet set, Mon-Cal Cruiser, and A-Wing Starfighter. Yep. That's it.
And none of the new ones ever updated his look?
Well, they did for the Resistance transport
They
thing.
never updated
That was
his
the update.
look? Yikes. No, that doesn't count.
I rebel.
Oh, actually, you know what? There's only 2 variants.
I know.
You're right.
It's a trap.
Because it's the same exact one. That's crazy. They never updated his. Wow.
That is crazy.
Well
Well,
done, Glenda.
good job, Glenda.
Well, that was mostly because Leo said, "Are you sure?" And I
Sith
immediately
Lord?
thought, "Well, Dad."
Leo, you should have done that when I
like
said
that.
4.
Are you sure about that?
He's too dangerous to be
in my Christian
dangerous.
Senate?
Sith
It's more
Lord.
likely than you think.
He's too dangerous to be left alive.
Sith lard. I can't believe it's not butter.
All right, before we get too crazy with the Star Wars jokes, we need to get going.
We need to thank our patrons.
So be sure to comment on this video,
Subscribe.
We
We're
are
on the
the
like it.
best
subscribe,
Patreon dudes.
All
Yes.
the folks who put up with us.
show the Patreon people.
Yes, thank you to all of our Patreons who
Yes.
help support us.
Yes. Thank you for all
Yes.
you people. Your contributions
for all you-
help every single
and-
day.
Thank you for all of you people who actually listen, and thank you to all the people
Yes.
who are on
if
our
you
community
if you are
central.
not already subscribed to BCC After Hours, you should do it.
And that's also where the
BCC After Hours. We do food reviews.
It's
Exclusively
just kind of a dumping ground for anything.
exclusively food reviews.
It happens.
I don't know when the next late night show is going to be. Sure.
It just gotta
Depending
kind
on
of
that.
happen, whatever. In the meantime,
Yeah.
like we're just gonna kind of upload just random stuff there, and there are a few like constant things we're planning on putting up, but it'll
food
be just a
reviews.
little bit. But
It's
yeah,
mostly just us goofing off.
Yeah, keep your eye on that channel.
I've got a couple things I would kind of like to put on.
gonna be huge.
Glenda, go
Yes.
for it, just whatever.
You need to get your face out there.
Yeah, I don't do enough video content, so I should do that.
I don't
So
do
I
enough
think
either.
I think that's about it
No, this
So-
is
Yeah,
I think so. So thank-
podcasting.
for Glenda,
So
Leo.
thank you all of you for watching.
Oh yeah. So for Glenda, Leo, Mace, Orion,
Wallet.
and myself, Ford, we thank you all for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Have a good one.
Farewell.
See ya.